Managers should not be hanging out with their employees outside of work hours or outside of any event that's not already planned by the company or overseen by the company. Okay. And I know a lot of people, a lot of managers find this very difficult because they get very close to their team, which is normal. You want to know your team, you want to know what's happening with your team because you do care about them. They're still part of your little work family. But it's not your job to become best friends with them. Okay. Because the reality is there's going to start to feel like there's favoritism. You're not going to get along with every person on your team because everybody has a different personality, a different way of thinking and working and behaving, right? So you're going to start providing favoritism to certain groups of people or an individual on that team that you get along with. You're going to allow them to get away with things that you're not allowing everybody else to get away with because maybe you're not as close to them, and that's just not fair. That's when there's complaints of favoritism, or you're just letting certain individuals get away with things, and it's just a conversation you don't want to have to deal with, in a place, in a position you don't want to have to put yourself in. So just completely avoid that. It's also just not the time and place to do this. You are a manager. You're hired to help the team in their career. Okay, that's what your job is, to lead them in a career path that helps them in their future, not to become best friends with your employees. If you want a best friend, you can go somewhere else and do that. There's a different place and a time for that. This at your job is not the time or place.